All right, so I'm recording this more for myself because I need to do this to understand different bits and pieces of price action, trends, channels, levels. All this is so important, and moving averages. There are lots of lines on this chart, but they all make sense. Where do we start? All right, so I traded some of this today and traded some other tickers, but the main thing that has happened is I've come to understand the real importance of these channels and ranges, the importance of the higher time frame ranges, and the importance and the reason, because in the past I only just charted this, never really charted the higher time frame ones. I mean, sometimes I have, but then also the levels are so important. Never really thought about why the levels are as important and why these breakouts mean what they mean and why they mean what they mean. Thanks to Al Brooks, I finally understand that and what these breakouts are, and why he says if you see this, you just keep selling because you're breaking levels, and most likely you are not going to just reverse. Instead, you're most likely to go down for a measured move, which is why these levels happen, because these are measured move points, if anything, but you're most likely going to channel down. So it's almost like the momentum is reduced here. And this is another breakout almost. At least the trend has gotten stronger for some weird reason. I almost think that there was a range here, which is why you have this, and then you have a breakout, and then the trend becomes even stronger. As to why that is the case, I'm not entirely sure. I plotted a resistance level here. Oh yeah, because there's a strong supply region here. All right, so let's get into it. So basically, I noticed, or when I was looking at, this is the 1 hour time frame. So when we look at the way price is moving, the bears are pushing the price down, the bulls are pushing it up, the bears pushed it down here, the bulls pushed it up, tried to break this level, couldn't, so we have a double top. The bears pushed all the way down here because we need to test this low. Now why is it that price went all the way down here to test this low? Because this is the last low that the bears managed to push price down to, that will convince everyone that the trend is definitely down, completely down. All right, so what does that mean? Let's look at another time frame. Not that one. Oh no, where's the screen? Oh no, not that one. No, not that one. There are 4 screens. Not that one. I'm missing a screen. Okay, no, I'll do. Let's just move it down. All right, so what's going on? So let's look at the daily time frame. Literally, it's so obvious what's going on over here. We're in an uptrend. So if I take off this, let's just go to trends. Pull this to the much larger page. It's obvious we're in an uptrend because, hey, we're channeling up. Emphasis on the word channeling. We've been channeling up for for some time. Yeah, this is since 2020. We've been channeling up. When was this? This was last year. This was the pandemic low. No, April was pandemic low. Okay, it's still way back, but we've been channeling up like this for some time. And if we look at the monthly time frame, we've been channeling up for quite a while. And then we had a bear trend, and then we now bulled up. All right, but anyway, and then if we look at the weekly time frame, it's obvious: up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So we can already see how we've been moving. All right, so let's go down to the daily time frame. This is the channel, and what is so important about this channel? and these lines. Okay, so we had a breakout here. Now, why is this a breakout? Because this is sideways motion, sideways momentum. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plot from here to here to here. In fact, let's do this as well. Let us extend this to the top, pull it down to the bottom, there, just about there. So this is our range. So price has come into this level, tested the top, come down to the bottom, to the top again, consolidated. On the daily chart, this is amazing. I actually had never seen this much movement before, but we're doing it right now. Broke out and then retest, and then we now had this action, came back down, tested this high over here, back up, and I'm just going to mark that. So tested this high, come back up, and then tested this high, this level, gone back up to test this high and this high, this high, and as you can see, we're testing these highs. Now, what is so interesting about the way price is moving? Now we have another high here and we're kind of moving sideways again. What is so interesting about this movement is that these channels, these lines are lines that, as you can see, these are buy points. Every time prices come here, it's being bought up, come here, bought up, come here, bought up, here, bought, here, bought, broke it, then a new buy level had been created. Then we had another one where price was bought up here, 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 and then here, and then it broke it, and now we're in this next one, which is, oh yeah, here, 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 and then price came over here and then got bought up. There's this other one as well, I'm not really sure. Okay, maybe this is the next level. So we have horizontal levels and channeling levels. All right, now why are we talking about this here today? So price has been channeling up like this. I'm gonna put it on a different, no, not that one. And I've kind of plotted all these different channels to kind of show how price is moving. Then it's gotten over here, topped, double topped, failed, come back up. This area of supply pushed it down, and then now we're back on this level, and today we double bottomed and we this area price has gone up. Okay, why did I come up here for my train of thought? Okay, yeah, so every single time frame has a channel, right? Just like we've shown here, there's a channel here, and then there's channels here and all that. So if we go into the 4 hour, we have literally channel, channel. I mean, we can also turn this into a channel, just like this itself is in a channel, but then price is channeling in itself in here, which I have done here, here, and then we can now plot these channels on even lower time frames. So let's go on the 1 hour. Trends, is it trends? No, actually, let's do it this way. I figured it out here. So I'm going to turn this to the 1 hour time frame. As you can see, price 1, 2, 3, reversal, 1, 2, reversal. So its price action is exactly the same as it is on a lower time frame, which is amazing because we can always just use those rules for every single time frame to figure out what we're doing on our current time frame. Ooh, looks like we had a breakout. Just want to see what's going on here. Oh, it's not a breakout. We're looking for this thing to break, but anyway. So where are we? Yeah, 1 hour. So what I now decided to do was to plot the big channels in blue. and then the smaller channels in yellow. So really this should be blue, but you know, the smaller ones in yellow, and then the much smaller ones in light green or light yellow. So the big ones tell me where the high time frame is moving. So this is one pivot, next pivot. We couldn't break this level. So is that the high, all-time high? No, it's not. This is the all-time high. So we're kind of channeling down, right? So this is a high, a low, a high. Now, as long as this doesn't get broken, we're still in our uptrend or we're going sideways. Why? Because this is the test. And today was the test. The bulls will not let it get past this level, because if it goes past this level, then we're officially in a downtrend. But the bulls bought it up so much that we were not going to get past this level. So what happened next? And this is where the channels are important. So now we know we have this level and we have this level. So what the bulls now need to do is take price past this level. So the first thing they've done is they've pushed price down this way and they've channeled it down. So how do we do that? We find our pivots, our high, our low, our high, our low, high, low. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have a wedge. So we can do this, and this is our wedge bottom. But we could also plot a channel. Okay, low, low, low. Let's turn this into, and then a high to the next high. No, let's not do it this way. Let's do it this way. High, and then we can now extend this like this. So this is our channel, right? This is this channel going up. So what's happened? We've broken out. Now this is important. A breakout, double bottom, breakout, high, high, double top. So we join the highs and the low. Okay, and then activate, extend this. So we join that low to that. Okay, so this is, I'm going to make this light blue. So we know exactly what we're trying to show and where we're going. So this is the main trend up. And then what happens? Price breaks this. And this is important. This level that price has broken over here tells you already the trend has changed. We're now definitely going down because we double topped. This could be our signal to enter low, or even the break here. You'll stop here and you could just keep trading it down, or whatever time frame you're going, if you're trading on this time frame. All very important to pick that as your stop if you're trying to trade down here, because if you take this, you could get faked out and you put your stop here, you don't know where the major pivot low is, and this is this pivot low. You have this triangle here, or this pennant here, because we're trying to get past this level. We break through that level, so this is a key level we've broken through, and this already tells you this channel here that we've drawn is broken. Like, this is a key thing. If we went sideways and never broke this level, then we're still in long. We're just going sideways, which is exactly what is going on over here. We're going sideways even though we've broken through. And then what we now need to see is if price breaks this, then we're going to another trend up, because then we've broken this level, which is this level, and we can now keep going up, or we have another trend, and it wouldn't be this trend channel. We just have to start a new channel going up. So on the lower time frames, we then now use this information to plot other trend channels like this. So like what happened was we plotted this channel, we had this channel, then we had a breakout because we went sideways for a bit, broke down, and then kept going down. Now what I did was I marked all the different levels we were turning from. So here, this level, here, this level, which was tested again, came back. This is a minor level. See here, broke this level. So we had a breakout, long bars, tested this level, which is a new level, reversed, came back to this level, right? which tested this level, because price always needs to test this level. Here we had a gap, and gaps, I think, and we had this gap because of this breakout. So breakouts always produce gaps sometimes. Sometimes we don't get like level tests, which is fine, but we tested that level, and what happened? We got to this level, came back, tested this level, reversed, tested this level, came back up to try and test this level, and then we reversed again, double bottomed, and then we now broke out of the channel because we double bottomed, broke out the channel to test this level. Once we broke this level, we now are in a new trend because we're not going sideways, we're now channeling up, testing new levels and breaking levels and breaking levels as we go up. Then we got to this level and price started to stall. I think this is where we had exhaustion, and as you can see, channel up, second one, third one, big exhaustion gap. Exhaustion gap over here, which was exactly where the supply zone was. So if we look here on the 15-minute time frame, that is this level over here, supply zone. So if we were trading the 15-minute and we saw this up, second up, third up, we could have stayed in the trade. And this is why it's so important to use these higher time frames to figure out how we are trading, because it gives us a very, very good clue as to when these reversals are going to happen. So anyway, exhaustion gap had a reversal, and as a result of that reversal, we are able to figure out, now we've got one up, down, two up, actually I think it's three, 1, 2, 3. This looks like an exhaustion gap, this big bar and all these bars, not so much the longest bar but the longest bar, and then we came back down. And so I decided to test this out because we were coming out of this supply region. 1, 2, 3, channel down here, double bottomed, consolidated for a bit, could not get past this level, also a nice demand area, and then channeled up. We had to test this area because this is the pullback, and this is the test. Could not break it, so now we're testing this area, and now we're consolidating. We might break this level and go up. Now we're out of the trend and we're going sideways. This is amazing. If I can fully understand how to take trades with this information, I think this might greatly improve my trading. Today, Al Brooks gave some very good tips about how this pattern behaved and why, when we were watching it in the beginning of the day, it was important to understand that, first of all, okay, so this moving average on this, because he had this off, and so the moving average changed completely because it's the moving average of the last 20 bars. So this is how high up it is right now because it's not considering the bars in the Globex chart, and I'm not sure why that is the case. But one, he said that we opened up above the Globex high and we need to test the Globex low. Why he said that, I'm not entirely sure, but he said we can't go up until we test the Globex low. All right, so what is the Globex low? Oh, before we even go into that, the reason why the bears will not push price any further down is because of how far it is from the moving average. It shows that it's vastly oversold. All right, so why is the Globex low important? First of all, this is the Globex chart. This was the Globex low. We hadn't tested the Globex low until when we got here and here. So now we were trading below the Globex low, and therefore we could definitely go even higher. But if we had gone higher from this point, like here, he wasn't convinced that we would go any higher because the bulls could still push it down. I'm not entirely sure, and I need to ask him about that, why we had to test this level again. Maybe it's about reversing. You need to keep testing the reversal points and have a double bottom at that point. I'm not sure. I need to figure that one out, and I'm going to find out. But anyway, so the moving average is important. Never really thought about that. And the moment we started trading above it, we were in long. like here. I don't know if that's the fact, because when we're in short, I guess we always trade below it. When we're long, we trade above it. This I need to check. Again, it depends on the last 20 bars, so I don't think that's really so much the case. When it's flat like this, then we're in a consolidation pattern just like this. I was saying that we can't go past this level. The moment we go past this level, then we're definitely in short, because this is the last pivot on this massive uptrend. The moment price goes below this level, the next level to test would be this level, in which case you will channel down all the way down here, I guess. I don't know. I need to go check that, because I think you can come down here and go back up, in which case you're on a range. I need to see what's happened in the past, because I know that there are times when price, like here, it went down and then it went down, it went up. Oh yeah, because once you break this level, the next level is this, then the next level is this. So we need to test these levels first. I think that's the point. That'll be really interesting to see, because we've got levels in between. But anyway, I think the point is we need to test these levels each time we're moving in what direction we are, and we make our decisions on our trades based on that. That's it.